Hello Sparks, how are you? I'm very excited to be here teaching your lesson today. I want to talk to you about something very important, about something that you've heard about many times, and that's obedience. You know, life is a little different for you right now, isn't it? You're not going to school, you're not going to church, you're not going to your grandparents' house, you're not seeing your friends, you probably aren't even going to the store. You're just home with your parents, or your grandparents, or whoever takes care of you. Has it been kind of hard? Are you kind of sick of being home? You know what? I am too. And I'm not even a kid. So I totally understand that. But I want to talk to you about something very important today that's going to help you as you're home day after day for the next few weeks, okay? I want to talk to you about obedience. Do you know what that word means? Do you know what it means to obey? I'm sure people have said to you before, you need to obey. Obey me right now. Have you ever heard that from your parent or your teacher? But what does that mean? Well, obedience means you're going to do something immediately when you're told, but not only are you going to do it immediately, you're going to do it with a good attitude. That means you're going to do it cheerfully. You're going to want to do it. Now that's really hard, isn't it? Every time your parents ask you to do something, do you always want to do it? When they say, please go clean up your toys, do you say, oh yay, I get to go clean my room, I love cleaning my room? Probably not. You know what? I don't like cleaning my room either. But we need to obey our parents. Now, why do we need to do that? Well, in the Bible, God gives us many examples of people that were obedient and disobedient to Him. Today, I want to talk about Noah because you already know the story of Noah. If you've been in Sunday school or at church, or you've learned about it at school, you know about Noah. Noah built a huge boat, and lots of animals got inside, and they were saved from the flood. But I want to talk about more than Noah's boat, and talk about more as why Noah was saved. I want to talk about the first thing that Noah did. Noah obeyed, and that was the most important thing that he did. He obeyed God, and he believed God. God came to Noah and said, Noah, this is what I'm going to do. The earth is evil and wicked, and I need to judge them. But I want to save you because I love you, and I love all people. He wanted to save everyone. God wanted to save everyone, but people did not obey. Only one family obeyed, and that was Noah's family. And God said, Noah, I need you to build a huge boat. Now, Noah had never seen a boat before. He had never even seen rain. It had never rained on the earth when Noah built the ark. He didn't know what it was going to be like. He didn't understand. He had never seen anything like it. Can you imagine if you had never seen the rain and your mom said, don't go outside and play in the rain? You'd say, what is rain? I don't know what rain is. Well, God told Noah to do something very strange. He said, I want you to build a huge boat because I'm going to send rain for 40 days and 40 nights. It's going to rain and rain and rain until the entire earth is covered with water. That was probably very odd to know, don't you think? But you know what? Noah believed God, and he did it anyway. He did what God told him to do. And because he did, what do you think it helped Noah? If he hadn't done it, Noah would have died along with all the other people and all the animals and all of his family. So Noah's obedience was very important, wasn't it? Well, you know, Noah had a big task to do. You know, your parents won't ask you this morning to build an ark. That would be pretty funny, wouldn't it? If you started building an ark in your backyard, they wouldn't ask you to do that. But you know, they might ask you to put your dishes away. They might ask you to do your schoolwork cheerfully. They might ask you to be kind to your brothers and sisters. Did you know that those things are just as important to God as it was for Noah to build the ark? God wants us to be obedient in everything. It doesn't matter if it's a big task, a little task, it does not matter. And in the Bible, God says in Colossians 3:20, children, obey your parents in all things, for this is well-pleasing unto the Lord. It's very important to God that you obey your parents in everything, no matter how big or small, it doesn't matter. God doesn't care if the task is important or not. He cares about your heart and your obedience. Why do you think it's hard to obey? You know, it's hard to obey as a child, as an adult. It's hard because of sin. Did you know that you disobey because of sin? Sin is things that you do and say and feel that displease God. But we have to overcome that with the help of the Holy Spirit. And we have to choose to be obedient. So I want you to think about that today. And even as you're watching this, you know, it's probably almost time for you to go to bed. And your parents are going to tell you, brush your teeth, get ready for bed. Are you going to stomp off, oh man, I always have to brush my teeth. Why do I always have to brush my teeth? It's so silly. I don't know why I have to go to bed so early. I don't even have to go to school tomorrow. It's easy to have that attitude, isn't it? But I want to challenge you. Instead of having that attitude, I want you to look at your mom and say, I love you, Mom. I'll be happy to go brush my teeth. Do you think you could do that? Do you think that wouldn't be that hard to do? Ask the Lord to help you. Pray and ask Jesus to help you to be obedient. When you go to sleep tonight, sit down on your bed and say, Lord, please help me to be obedient. Help me to do the right thing. Because in John 14:15, God says, if you love me, keep my commandments. Do you love Jesus? You should. I hope that you do. And if you love him, you'll keep his commandments. And one of his commandments is that you're to obey your parents. So I want to challenge you this week in all that's going on, that you make sure that you have quick obedience, that when your mom says it, you do it right away. You don't wait. You don't say, oh, I'll do it later. You don't say, oh, Mom, let me finish my TV show. You say, sure, Dad, I'd love to do that for you. I'll do it right now. And you know what? Your parents will be so pleased with that. And even more importantly than that, God will be pleased. It says right in his word, this is well-pleasing unto the Lord. He looks down and says, wow, that child is obedient. That makes my heart so happy. Do you like to please those around you? I do. Just think how happy your parents will be if you have a good attitude instead of throwing a fit every time they ask you to do something. Just try it tomorrow. Try being obedient all day long. Ask the Lord to help you so that you can do it well. And I guarantee you it'll be a very good day for you. And God will be pleased and your parents will be pleased. I hope I get to see you again soon. I hope you're doing well. I miss you very much. I can't wait to see you. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.